There's an island in Greece where a brutal myth says the gods hurled a rock so hard it flattened giants. And then someone built a whitewashed village on top of it. Today, that village's streets are so tight, donkeys still have the right of way. Welcome to Serifos, the Cycladic island where ancient rage meets modern chill and where you'll probably lose track of time. And your return ferry. But careful, because Serifos doesn't want to be your summer fling. It wants to ruin every other island for you. Let's be honest. Serifos is the Greek island your travel agent forgot to mention, and that's exactly why you should book it now. While Santorini's battling cruise ship gridlock and Mykonos is partying itself into another dimension, Serifos is quietly killing it with golden beaches, blue-domed chapels, and a main town that looks like a movie set left behind by accident. Now, here's the catch. Serifos isn't trying to impress you. The port of Livadi? It's minimal. Just a few tavernas, a mini market, and the kind of sleepy beach bars that serve their drinks slower than your last download on hotel Wi-Fi. And that's the point. This isn't the island for matching outfits and Instagram reels with 15 transitions. This is for salty hair, unshaven vacation faces, and sandals that definitely weren't designer. Start in Chora, the island's crown jewel, literally perched on a cliff like it's watching over all the tourist traps it's smarter than. Climbing up those winding alleyways is a commitment, but the view? Worth every huff. And here's a tip. Skip the midday heat and do your exploring at golden hour, when the shadows stretch long and the whole town starts glowing like it's been airbrushed by Apollo himself. Get to Pano Piazza, the upper square of Chora, and order a Raki. Locals will pretend not to watch you sip it like a tourist, but they're absolutely watching. You'll find bars tucked into buildings that predate your family tree, serving meze that redefine the word snack. Grilled octopus, fava, caper leaves, flavors so sharp they'll wake up your jet-lagged soul. Now, serious moment. About 40% into your Serifos obsession, quick detour. If you're dreaming of Greece without the summer chaos, check out our video on the best off-season Greek island destination. Same whitewashed villages, way fewer people, and prices that won't make your wallet cry. But right now, back to Serifos, because we haven't even hit the beaches yet. There are over 70 beaches on this island. Yes, 70. And most of them? Completely undeveloped. That's not a glitch, it's a lifestyle. Serifos doesn't do sunbed rows or overpriced umbrellas. You bring your own towel, maybe some olives, and claim your patch of paradise. Let's talk Agios Sostis. A double-sided beach with a chapel stuck on a skinny cape like it's doing beach real estate better than anyone. No bars, no music, just clear blue water and a gentle reminder that silence isn't awkward, it's luxury. Or try Syllamos, an award-winning stretch of soft golden sand that somehow still dodges the crowds. The water? Clear enough to make your soul feel exfoliated. No beach bars, no loud music, just you, the Aegean, and maybe a goat wandering by to judge your tan. Pure, minimalist perfection. If you're a little more adventurous, or have a rental car that's not emotionally attached to its suspension, drive out to Genema and Kautelas. They're wide, remote, and framed by hills that look like they've never heard the word hotel. Just don't forget water, sunscreen, and existential gratitude. History nerds, you're up. Serifos was once a mining island, and you can still see the scars. At Mega Livadi, rusted tracks snake through the landscape like forgotten veins. There's an eerie beauty to it. Half ghost town, half sun-drenched postcard. Hike around the old iron ore loading bridge, and you'll get chills that have nothing to do with the sea breeze. This island has stories, like the myth that Perseus turned the evil king Polydectes to stone right here, on this land. So technically, you're walking on a myth. Literally. That's some Athenian drama-level bragging rights. Want a shortcut to local life? Hike up to Panagia Skopiani, a humble hillside church with a view that feels straight out of myth. Time it for sunset, and you'll catch the sky blushing over the Aegean while the island exhales below you. No crowds, no filters, just Serifos at its quiet best. Eating here isn't just a meal, it's a mood. Go to Stou Stratou in Chora. The menu reads like your Greek grandma wrote it during a wine buzz. Baked eggplant, goat cheese, sun-dried capers, and pork slow-cooked until it questions its own identity. Down at Livadi, Takis is where you want to be for fresh seafood, feet-in-the-sand dining, and that no menu, just trust us energy that only comes from a place that's been doing this since before Instagram existed. Let's talk logistics. Getting to Serifos? Surprisingly easy. Ferries from Piraeus take about 2 hours via high speed, or a little longer on the slower boats if you're into sea breeze introspection. And unlike its glam neighbors, Serifos doesn't have an airport, which is a good thing. No planes equals no noise equals actual peace. Renting a car or ATV is wise if you plan to hit those remote beaches. But Chora and Livadi are both walkable, and a lot of people ditch their wheels by day 2. Serifos has a way of slowing you down until your only plan is swim, eat, repeat. Where to stay? If you want views, stay in Chora. Boutique hotels and cave-like Airbnbs abound, and you'll feel like you're living in a painting. For beachfront ease, Livadi has a handful of chilled-out guest houses that offer sunset right from your balcony. Here's something most guides won't tell you. Serifos is addictive because it refuses to play the game. It doesn't market itself with flashy resorts or neon beach clubs. It just is. And in a world of curated perfection, that kind of unfiltered honesty is rare. It's the island equivalent of that quiet person at the party who doesn't try to impress you. So, of course, you want to know everything about them. And when you leave, because eventually you'll have to, Serifos doesn't beg you to come back. It just nods like, you'll remember, and you will. So, was Serifos worth the click? If you're chasing something real, an island with soul, stories, and no time for nonsense, this might be your new favorite corner of the Aegean. Serifos doesn't compete. It doesn't shout. It just delivers, quietly, beautifully, and on its own time. Come with curiosity, leave with sand in your shoes, wine in your veins, and a phone full of photos that somehow still don't do it justice. Just don't tell everyone.